Hello everyone! This is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello ladies, gentlemen, and everyone watching. Welcome one and all to this newest edition of the Running on Empty Food Review series. I'm your host, The Report of the Week. Always a pleasure to be here. The new releases continue, and this time it's a Pizza Hut release. Not to say that Pizza Hut is the most frequent releaser of items in the world, but this time around, they've actually released a few new items, so this might be the first of several Pizza Hut reviews. Time will tell. But this is part of a new menu deal that they have, and I want to explain this for a moment just so that you know what this is all about, and then of course get into the item, the particular item in this review, which is the roasted garlic cheese sticks. So Pizza Hut said, we want to try to make a new sort of value menu, and thus the $7 Deal Lovers menu was born. So Pizza Hut is promoting right now, and I would assume this is for a limited time, again, this $7 Deal Lovers menu. And what it is you have this long menu, there's actually a lot to it, and they say each item on the menu is just $7, but you have to buy 2 of these items on the menu for the deal to take effect. So in reality, it's like a $14 Deal Lovers menu because you're not actually going to be able to buy just one item, pay $7 for it, and then that's that. In reality, you'll be able to get 2 items at the price of $7 each. So the menu, really, you have to buy 2 items and spend $14 for it to actually work, and that's what there is to it. Now, in order to promote this new menu, though, so again, it works only if you get 2 items, so as a minimum you have to spend the $14. You're just paying $7 per item, if that makes any sense. But in order to promote this new deal menu, they have released several new items that are exclusive to the $7 Deal Lovers menu. Most of these new items are cheese sticks, however they also released a new dessert. So they have released some new roasted garlic cheese sticks, they have released bacon cheddar cheese sticks, they have released cheddar cheese sticks, and they have also released chocolate donut bites as well. These are brand new items, and they are only available on this $7 Deal Lovers menu. Now, some other things that you could get on this $7 menu could be a medium pizza, you can get some various melts, you can get their boneless wings, and their regular breadsticks as well. So for instance, I'll give an example tonight. I just wanted to get the cheese sticks, the roasted garlic ones, because that's what I'm reviewing this evening. I just wanted to get those. I wasn't all that hungry. I just wanted the cheese sticks, right? That's what I want to do the video about. I was looking on their menu, and I was looking at the section for the sides, and they weren't there. I was looking, I could see their regular cheese sticks, but that's not what these are. I was looking at their breadsticks, couldn't find it there. Was checking everything. They were not to be found. But then when I clicked on their website to the $7 deal, then they came up, but I couldn't get these by themselves. I had to tack on another $7 item just to get these. So I had to spend $14 in order to get the roasted garlic cheese sticks. Now, I don't think many people are really going to be complaining about this, because I think a lot of folks are just going to get this as a side, right, in connection with another item. So I don't think many people will see that as a drawback. I mean, as a matter of fact, for $14, if you get a medium pizza, let's say with some pepperoni, and then you can get these 10 cheese sticks on the side for $14, that's really not a bad deal. So I don't think many people will see that as an issue. I did want to just mention, though, if you just wanted to get these by themselves, you're going to have to tack on another item and spend the $14. Now, nonetheless, context aside, the roasted garlic cheese sticks are pretty straightforward. They are 10 cheese sticks I believe topped with just their mozzarella cheese blend. They come with marinara sauce for dipping. This time, however, they are topped with the special roasted garlic, which is supposed to just give it a more pronounced, more strongly emphasized garlic note. And again, only available on this menu, limited time. I can smell already the garlic. It's sort of like that raw garlic sort of smell that is already emanating from the closed box. They're going with still the melt packaging, but opening up the box, think of it as like you're opening up a treasure chest. And I could really smell the garlic now. And there they are. The cheese sticks. And see right there, that's the garlic. I'll hold one up for you in a moment, of course, and then you could get a really good look at it, but you could see the bake on them. A little crisp. But the garlic is on the surface. And again, I don't know from that angle how real detailed that view is. I'm going to get this one right here, and I would wager you will be able to see an awful lot more close up. So now take a look. Now do you see right there in the dead center? That's the garlic. That's the roasted garlic. It's really just, chopped up garlic put on the top in the cheese blend. You could see otherwise looks fluffy on the inside, a little bit of a slight bake on the bottom, especially on the sides and the top. Looks like your standard cheese stick otherwise. And then, of course, it comes for dipping with the marinara sauce. So, price for this again, $7. I had to spend it as part of a $14 deal, though. And that's all that there is to it. Now I'm going to try it out and let you know what it tastes like. The roasted garlic cheese sticks from Pizza Hut. They are going in. Now I'll dip it. I think I accidentally inhaled a drop of water. Now I will dip it in the marinara sauce. And I'll take one more sip of water. I feel like that one went successfully at least, so that's good. Not bad. Not bad at all. Sometimes when you get items, granted it's the whole spectrum as far as I'm concerned, where you have items that are totally satisfactory, and it's like, yeah, this is good, maybe I'll get it again when I'm feeling it. Sometimes you get those sorts of items that really just blow you away, and it's like, wow, this is delicious. And then, of course, you get the items that are totally neutral, and then the ones that are just plain awful. This is one of those items, I would say, that is essentially the first type that I described, where I'm happy with it. I have no complaints about this. Does it necessarily blow me away? I wouldn't say so. But if I were in the mood for something that has a stronger garlic note to it, and let's say I happen to find myself at Pizza Hut, I could easily see myself getting these again. I have always been very partial, I will say, to their breadsticks and their cheese sticks. That's always been a side that I have always found myself enjoying ever since I've been going to Pizza Hut, which has been for a very long time now. I've always enjoyed the cheese sticks, always enjoyed the breadsticks. I was worried, to be honest, when I saw the idea that they were changing these up, because, I mean, you see this happen so often now. Establishment after establishment will take a concept that there's nothing wrong with, they've been doing a great job with, and then they change it, and then everything just goes downhill. And I was worried because I've always felt that, again, the breadsticks and the cheese sticks from Pizza Hut are one of those things that have still been generally good over the years. You know, of course, I think all of us can say that maybe the pizza is what it is at this point, but, you know, the sides have generally still been pretty consistent, I feel. And I'm happy to say that they've still kept the original spirit in these. As you could clearly see from the cross-section, the inside is doughy and it's chewy, but it still has this little fluffiness to it as well. It's obviously all cooked very thoroughly, so it doesn't feel, you know, like you're eating anything raw or anything like that, but it's very soft. It's very soft on the teeth, feel easy to chew. Again, a little chewy, yeah, slightly doughy. But what does balance it out, at least, is that the cheese on the top still has that little bit of a bake to it, and then, of course, the edges definitely give it that little bit of a crunch, which definitely is a nice touch compared to the texture for the rest of it. But it's very soft. It's very, for lack of a better word, of course, very bready. It's greasy, it's oily. What I will notice, though, there's definitely a good amount of cheese on them, and you're getting that cheese in every single bite. Not necessarily overwhelmingly, but it's most definitely noticeable. It's there. Obviously, that's why you're getting these, right? The cheese sticks, of course, that's what you're hoping to get, and I'm pleased to say that's there. But most importantly, the garlic note. What I notice here, especially, I think people will like this if you want something that has a more stronger emphasis on garlic. Now, here's what I mean. When you get their regular cheese sticks or their breadsticks, there is going to be a little bit of like a garlic note to them in the first place. They always season it with that little bit of like a garlic seasoning, and that's just always there. And when you're eating that, that's more of like a sort of cheesy, garlic, salty blend. That is not the case with these. In this case, while I'm sure this is loaded with sodium, because, I mean, why wouldn't it be? But these aren't the saltiest in the world. Instead, the garlic note is less of like a garlic salt, but rather it's more just of a very potent, direct, sort of raw garlic. But it works. Now, garlic is one of those elements that can be very, very powerful, and in some cases it could be very overwhelming, especially if used to excess. But I am pleased to say they got the amount of garlic just right, to the point where it's not overwhelming, it's not overbearing, it's not too much, it's actually just right. That's how I would describe it as being. So this, it works well. I think the garlic pairs quite nicely to it, but it's definitely still, if you're just expecting like a garlic salt, it's going to be stronger than that, and you just have to understand that. So if you're looking for a garlic element in these sorts of cheese sticks, I think this is going to be what you've been looking for. It's going to be a little stronger and a little more raw as far as the garlic flavor is concerned, but they did a good job on it. They got the balance down just right, and I'm very happy with what I've received here. The marinara sauce pairs very nicely with it as well. gives it some moisture. I always like how the marinara sauce of theirs is both robust yet sweet at the same time, and those notes, again, just they hit this real well, and makes for a very, very nice dipping sauce. So in the end, I'm happy with this. This is one of these items that at first I was a little concerned about, but I'm happy to say that Pizza Hut did a good job here. They definitely took everything into account, and as far as sides are concerned, I'm happy with this one. It might not be for everyone. Some people might still find it a little overwhelming, but if you want that more direct garlic experience, then I would say give this a shot and see what it's all about. So therefore, out of 10, what am I going to be rating the roasted garlic cheese sticks from Pizza Hut? I'm going to be giving these a 7.7 out of 10. I'm happy with them. Really, not too many major complaints at all. Yeah, it's Pizza Hut, it's fast food. The deal can be, personally, I wish that you could just get these on their own without paying the $14, but really, I think I'm in a minority saying that, and I think most people will not object to the deal. But that's all that I have. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I'm your host, The Report of the Week.